1501 Griffin Road in Lakeland from 6:30 to 8:30. The training provides an overview of active shooter incidents and best practices about how to prepare for, prevent, and respond to an active shooter at your church, business, or other venue. The run, hide, fight training model will be covered, including tactics and strategies of what to do when law enforcement arrives. Also, the VA has announced the rollout and application process for new Veterans ID cards. The VA announced that the application process for the National Veterans Identification Card is now available for veterans. Yet another action honoring their service. This has been mandated through legislation since 2015 to honor veterans, and today's rollout of the ID card fulfills that overdue promise. Only those veterans with honorable service will be able to apply for the ID card, which will provide proof of military service and may be accepted by retailers in lieu of the standard DD 214. In order to obtain promotional discounts and other services were offered to veterans. The new Veterans Identification Card provides a safer and more convenient and efficient way for most veterans to show proof of service. With the card, veterans with honorable service to our nation will no longer need to carry around their paper DD 214 to obtain veterans discounts and other services. The Veterans Identification Card provides a more portable and secure alternative for those who served the minimum obligated time in service, but did not meet the retirement or medical discharge threshold. Veterans who served in the armed forces, including the reserve components, and who have a discharge of honorable or general under honorable conditions can request a VIC card. To request the card, you must visit the VA site at www.vets.org. And when you get on the site, you click on Apply for a printed veteran ID card. On the bottom left of the page, sign in and create an account. Veterans who apply for a card should receive it within 60 days and can check the delivery status of their cards at the vets.gov site. A digital version of the VIC card will be available online. And on a more sad note that's going on, an estimated 20 veterans a day die by suicide. According to the VA, veterans comprised 8.5% of the U.S. adult population in 2014, but represented 18% of all deaths by suicide. Approximately 65% of those deaths were veterans 50 or older. The study also found that the risk for suicide among female veterans was 2.5 times higher than among non-veteran adult women. Homeless, opioid addiction, and poor access to health care are factors in many cases. But even as we struggle to pin down the whys, the fact is that more veterans die every year from their own hands than all of the U.S. military fatalities in Iraq and Afghanistan since 9/11. Veterans who are in crisis or have had thoughts of suicide should call the Veterans Crisis Line at 1-800-273-8255. Even if it's out of concern for someone you know. I encourage you to call that number. You can also chat online at veteranscrisisline.net/chat. That's veteranscrisisline.net/chat. Or you can text to 838-255. That's 838-255. Suicide is a permanent non-solution to a temporary problem. Life does get better, even if it doesn't always seem possible. Let's stop this epidemic now. Well, that about covers it for this evening. You can listen to us weekly on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until next time, wishing everyone a pleasant good night and a great weekend. The weather is supposed to get a little bit warmer. We can all be thankful for that. Until next time, good night.